How's everybody doing? I am Charles Andrews, and today we are blessing your hustle. I hope you're part of our team today. Let me introduce myself. I'm part of a company called Easy, and the company, we are marketers. That's right, digital marketing in all sorts, shapes, sizes, and colors. If you need your business marketed, if you need any type of marketing, we're the ones who can do it. We do banners, tickets, badges, passes, you name it, we do it. We just did a 50-foot banner for our good friend over there, Mr. High C at the Go DJ Awards. So you can check out a lot of stuff going on with the Go DJ Awards. It was a success last night, and we thank God that we were a part of it. Yeah. Well, if you wanted to come join us now, we can. The question today is, in business, which is more important, favor or finance? That's the question. In business, which is more important, favor or finance? When you start your business, a lot of people start their business with one thing in mind, making money. And they want to make sure that they make money. Well, how do they do that? How do they do that? Do they get the business loan, or do they ask a friend? Do they use favor, or do they use finance when they're in their business? Is that important? And if so, which is more important, favor or finance? Looking for you to join us now. Don't forget to become a part of the supporting team. Supporting us on Patreon. It's only $5 a month with the lowest cost available. Guys, we love you. We need your help though. Brian Fields, how you doing? Good to see you, Brian Fields. Also, our good friend Ty Ross who joined us. Guys, give us a couple of minutes and we will bless your hustle. That's what we're about it. Make sure that you leave your link. Make sure you leave your link or your website on the comment so we can let everybody know what you do and how you do it. I'm talking to you, Ty Ross. I'm talking to you, Brandon. Leave your link and let us know what you do and how you do it. If you can, your website of any sort, if you have one, or your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever handle you might have that you want us to check you out or follow you on. And you can follow us on, of course, my webpage. I want to thank all those who are with us right now. The question today is, in business, which is more important, favor or finance? In business, which is more important, favor or finance? Tyrod says, I would like to say a little bit of both. Yes, I would agree with that, Ty Ross. It is a little bit of both, but which is more so? Which one do you need before you need the other? Do you need more money? Is that what a lot of businesses are made of? Because I've been searching the internet, and I've been looking around and looking at all the titles of a lot of business structures and how-tos and what-tos and when-tos, and the majority of the people are saying it's finance. They say that business is not inducive. You don't have to be helping people or asking for favor or looking for favor. I love you too. You don't have to be doing any of that if you want to start a business. It's all finance. If you have finance, you don't need favor. Ingrid Michelle Jones, how you doing? Make sure you leave your link and let us know what you do and how you do it. Congratulations and welcome to Bless My Hustle. I am Charles Andrews. Ty Ross, so you're saying a little bit of it works. Well, I'm just saying some people say you don't need one or the other. You just need one. And they're saying you just need finance. Tyra Speaks, we got love from you. No love but love. I'm telling you right now. If you want to be a part of the show, all you got to do is just let us know. Become a supporter. We need your support. Like Tyra Speaks, she's one of our patrons. Help us support this channel, the station, to give the love every day like we do. In your business that you had, which one did you get? Favor or did you get finance? Was the business left to you? A lot of people have their family members leave them the business. They have uncle or auntie help them out, and like a chicken franchise or something of that nature. Need some support here? Need some comments, questions, criticisms? Let me know. Leave us on. We'll talk about you and we'll talk to you. Brandon Fields, you still there? Ty Ross, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Ingrid Michelle Jones. Now that's a long name. A lot to remember on that one. Which is more important, Ingrid Michelle? Favor or finance? If you have a business, which one would you rather have? Would you rather have someone giving you money, or would you rather have enough money and not need anyone, or need someone and not have enough money? See, a lot of the businesses right now that we're dealing with, hey, Tyra speaks. Tyra says favor, and I'm gonna be reluctant, but I'm gonna agree with Tyra because I think Tyra says she had no finance. It had to be favor. So then that goes against your original conversation there, T. That I do believe favor is one of the most important things in business. Finance has little to do with it. All finance does is just pay a bill or two. Finance doesn't get you connected. Finance doesn't necessarily put you in the right tables or circles, or allow other people who love you or need you or care about you to be a part of your group.
Say hi, you on live. They see you walking by.
Hi. Dip, dip. Hi. Hi. There you go. Now, Tyrone said she had no finances. It had to be all favor. No finances. It had to be all favor. So which one did it have to be for you? Me, when I started my business, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Everything I've done in business has been favor. Finance, all finance did was pay a bill or two. All finance did was make sure the lights stayed on. All finance did was, well, it put me in a nice, comfortable chair, but it didn't do anything to extend or to bring my business to the level which I would like it to be and which it has become. Finance is a great thing to have, but favor is the most important thing you can do. Favor will, let me give you a story. I know a gentleman who had $33 million. He was a millionaire, multi-millionaire, and he had a bill that he had to pay. Now, he had the money. He had no problem getting the money, putting the money together. He put it all together, took it down to the location where he was supposed to pay it. And guess what? It was closed. So he had the finance, but because he didn't have favor, he did not get that situation handled. Favor is the currency of the kingdom. Favor is the reason why you're still in business right now. Favor is why you have those people who love you and care about you, even though you done messed up the job a couple of times. Don't think that favor is not important. Don't think it's all finance, because there are some businesses, and all of you know this to be true. You guys are running on favor right now because you ain't got no money. Your business has $0 in the bank. Hello, somebody. You ain't got no money in the bank. You ain't got no money in your pocket. But the light bill got paid because you got just-in-time favor. You ain't got no supplies to get it done. But you went down there and you talked to the man, and he understands what you're trying to do. He says, go ahead, get the material, build what you got to build, make some money. Because of what? Favor. Finance did not do that because you didn't even pay him. It's all about favor. And if you want to question yourself on that, then just question your last business. Just question how you done your last job. Question if anybody has come up to you and says, hey, you know what? We really appreciate what you're doing. We really love what you're doing. But since you didn't do it the way we wanted to, we appreciate you doing it, but you didn't do it the way we wanted to, so we're going to kick you out. We're not going to need you anymore. And you're like, but, hey, now your finance is gone. But now you got another job that you got to do. It always happens. You got another job that you got to do. Now you ain't got no money. Let me tell you something. I lost so many clients here last month. I can't tell you how many, on one hand, how many clients I lost. But guess what? We're still here. We're still here because of favor. It's not because of finance. It was not finance that paid these bills. Favor just allowed the money to pay the bills. It allowed the finance to pay the bills. But it was all favor. It was all favor. Friendship, favor. Business, favor. Partnership, favor. Tyra Speaks, favor. Ty Ross, favor. It's all about favor. And I'd like to thank our good friend, Mrs. Arthur J.W. She's an author. Her name is Arthur J.W. She has a book out. She's one of our patrons, as well as Tyra Speaks, who is definitely one of the patrons. You can become a part of the patrons. You can become a supporter. Just go to patreon.com/C Andrews. If I can get Tyrus or Ty Ross, Tyrus, can you go ahead if you have the opportunity to and type that in for us? Hey, how you doing, John Mitchell or John Michelle? Jon Mitchell. I think that's John Mitchell. What's going on, John Mitchell? Want to let you know we're asking the question, which is more important, favor or finance? And we're getting right down here. And I think that the truth is that it is favor. Which is more important? It is favor. I can't think of too many businesses that have the finance to ignore the favor. I can't think of too many businesses that have set themselves to a point where they don't need favor anymore. The ones that have, well, now the people they're doing business with need their favor. And that's just where we are. People are doing business all over this country with no money. Well, a lot of places, and I've seen a lot of things. I noticed that there are a lot of people out there. Thank you so very much, Tybert Speaks. We love you, and we're so glad that you joined us and being a part of us and becoming our patron. Tybert lets everyone know. Go to the comment section to see that and become one of our patrons like Tybert Speaks. It only costs $5 a month. You said you're going to do it. I ask you to do it now. I challenge you. We have two patrons. We need 198 more, and we can make this thing a beautiful thing for all that are involved. If you don't know what we're doing right now, it's called Bless My Hustle. And what we do is we take a topic every day or bring on a guest or talk about a situation or a subject that will bless your hustle, because everybody needs their hustle blessed. Everybody needs someone to give them insight, information, and give them intuitive knowledge as to what to do in the next step. They may be having a question about business and don't know who to turn to. And come on here, and I guarantee you, we're going to give you the question. And not only that, we'll give you the solution. And that's the problem with businesses that aren't doing it right now. You find a lot of groups, a lot of groups and help groups that say they're going to help you, and all they do is sit around all day and quote the problem, and nobody ever quotes the solution. I think I can get Tyrus Speaks some love here if I say, Tyrus, didn't you come here the other day and we sat down and we hashed out the problem with a solution? That's the most important thing. We don't like to walk away from the table without a solution, because solutions are the key. That's why you sat down in the first place. If you're going to sit at a meeting, if you're going to be in a meeting, it's something I want to tell you right now. One of the biggest things about favor is that if you sat at a meeting and you sat down at the table with a problem, and when you stood up, that problem was not solved, you're in the wrong meeting, and it might be your fault. You have to look at that situation and say, "Look, we're sitting down here to solve something. Solution is that was a win-win for both." And with Tyrus Speaks, Tyrus says solution that was a win-win for both is great. Sometimes you'll sit down in a meeting and it's not a win-win. Sometimes you're sitting in a meeting and you get a solution and you don't win. The main thing is to get a solution. Everybody likes to win, but everybody's not always going to win. You can set yourself up to win or position yourself to win, but the best thing to have is a solution. And the question today was, which is more important, favor or finance? So we all know that it is now Marcus McCabe. What's happening, Marcus McDade? How you doing? How you doing, Marcus? Joined us. It's good to have your face. Good to see your voice. Let you know, go ahead and put your link down there if you got a website. Tyrus, go ahead and put your link down there. Let them know where they can find you at online. Marcus, if you got a link and you want to know where we can find you online, if anybody's online right now, please put your link down there, because we want to know about you, how we can find you online. If you can put down your email address, your Facebook, your Twitter, your website. We want to show you some love. We want to bless your hustle and let everybody know what you're doing. The question today is, which is better? Which is more important, favor or finance? Favor or finance? And we come to the conclusion, Marcus, that it is favor. So now the question is, how do we get favor? We found out it is more important than finance. So now the question at hand is, how do we get favor? How does favor? Hey, Marcus McDade, go ahead and leave us a link and let us know where you are and what you're doing. Yeah, we want to know if you got a website, if you got an Instagram or anything like that, leave that, put that in the comments. How do you receive favor? Now, there are two types of favor that we're talking about. There's favor from man and there's favor from God. Both of those require favor from God. Even favor from man requires favor from God. But when you're in a business situation, when you're in any type of situation, the first thing to realize on how to receive favor, because there is a, if you will, there is a formula, oh God, a formula for favor. Let us talk about that, a formula for favor. Marcus McDade, we're going to talk about a formula for favor. First off, being righteous, that's a formula for favor. That's one of the things that is definitely one, if not the most important thing, is to be righteous about what you're doing and how you're doing. Hey, how you doing? Arthur JW just joined us. Glad to have you. Shantae Bass is on here. Shantae is a stylist. She works with the cheap products. Now, guys, welcome once again. Put your name and information in the comments below. Put your comments or your website so we can find you and follow you. We're talking about which is more important, favor or finance. Hello, Arthur JW, and we have come to the conclusion that it is favor is the most important thing. Shantae Bass is a wonderful, wonderful hairstylist, and we love her to death. Shantae, go ahead and put your information in so we can find you and follow you. Put that in the comments, guys. We were talking about, now that we realize favor is the most important thing, we were talking about a formula for favor. And one of the first things that we realized that a formula for favor needs is a righteous reason for doing what you're doing. Helping someone, feeding your family, building a legacy, teaching and mentoring, training, something that's going to enhance the kingdom of God, something that's going to enhance a kingdom building. It could be a situation where you're helping homeless, or your business is designed to make sure that your grandmama has, health care. But it's a righteous situation. And being humble, that's the second thing. You must be humble. Favor will not come unless you're humble. No favor comes to the ones who are humble. Favor comes to the humble because that's the only way you're going to understand and receive it as favor, or else you'll receive it as a coincidence, or you'll look to it as something that you did yourself. But you have to understand that the third and most important thing is understanding favor is, the formula is, you have to give thanks for your favor. You have to be thankful for the favor. That is the last and most important thing. First off, be righteous. Second, be humble. Thirdly, and most importantly, be thankful for the favor. Because the world, the way the world is shaped and designed, Arthur just said that's good. The way the world is shaped and designed, Arthur JW, is that reciprocity. And if you don't know what reciprocity is, then you'll have to look it up. I'm sure Arthur JW can tell you. If you go to her website, she can let you know more about reciprocity. But reciprocity will get you to understand that once something has been given to you, the best way to receive it is to let others know of that gift. And the Bible talks about your gifts will make room. It'll make room for others. It'll help others. But you have to be knowledgeable about the gift and thankful. Now we got Marcus McDade. He says, hey, he's a fitness and nutrition expert in Houston. He's in the founder of Empower Expert Fitness and Nutrition. Connect with him on LinkedIn, Facebook, and he agreed favor only comes through humility and favor, grace. Exactly. Finances are not necessary. That is, man, Marcus, you just became one of my friends, man. I really appreciate you. Guys, y'all check out old Marcus McDade. You got a website in there, Marcus. You need to link that and lock that in. Arthur J. Dub, what do you feel about it? We know that favor is important. Would you agree with me that it is important to acknowledge where favor comes from if you want more favor? Or should you just say, thank you, Lord. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's sure is nice. Or do you let everybody know? Hey, if it were not for the grace, if it were not for what did Marcus McDade say? If it were not for grace and mercy, I would not have received any of this favor because I ain't got no money. I'm broke. I can't go to get a 4 for $4 at Wendy's. But here I am with a business that has the ability to bring in thousands and thousands of dollars each month. Or has the ability. It may not have done it yet, but it has the ability to do that. And that is because of favor. And what brings this up? What makes me say all these things? Guys, I want to tell you, I am on the 6th floor at 2323 South Loss, Suite 638. So if you want to stop by, be a part of the show anytime, you're more than welcome to. But I'm on the 6th floor, and Tyrus can agree with you on this. And Tiffany Taylor Hicks just joined us. Hey, Tiffany Taylor Hicks, it's good to have your voice. It's good to see your face. One of the things I have is I have a neighbor just down the way. His name is DJ High C. He's the founder and orchestrator of the Go DJ, and he's also a DJ on one of the radio stations here, and a really popular DJ all over the United States and all over Texas and things of that nature, which is part of the United States still, last I checked. But being friends with him, helping him in his business, helping him do what he does. He just did the Go DJ Awards. Now, before the awards even came up, hey, Miss Tiffany Taylor Hicks, y'all don't forget that's the coach right there. Hey, coach. Before the awards came up, DJ High C brought me into his office and said, hey, I want you to be over all of the media. That was favor. I acknowledge that favor. I acknowledge it, and I thank God for the favor. So I went to the DJ Awards last night. But before I did that, guys, I did a 50-foot banner. Ooh, a 10-foot tall, 50-foot long banner for DJ High C. You understand what I'm saying? Because of favor. And Arthur J. W. said, yes, she does, because the world calls it luck. That's something that's very important, Arthur J. W. The world calls it luck. And also understand that favor will be unusual. You don't get used to looking like you think it will. If it is a miraculous, yes, favor has a miraculous quality to it. Let me finish my story. I do agree with you, Arthur J. W. Favor does have a miraculous quality to it, because as I help High C, and I put the 50-foot banner up, and we go on and we do the show, and it's a spectacular event, and it's being praised all over the city, being praised all over the United States for its quality and for its meaning and for its help for all the artists that are involved in it. I get a call from High C the next day and says, hey, you got all the footage. I got somebody coming by to get the footage, to get a portion of the footage, because they need it for a television show. You don't hear what I'm saying. See, because of my humility, because of my grace, because of the grace of God, somebody came actually to my office today from a television station who needed footage from the Go DJ Awards. And now I'm connected. Hey, somebody, I'm connected with the television station now. Now I have the ability to take this show to the next level. Y'all ain't gonna hear me. Because of favor, not because of finance. Because of favor. Hey, somebody. Because of favor. Now I have just been connected with a television station to do this show on TV. That's God. That's favor. Favor is the currency of the kingdom. Because as many of you know me, and Tyrus knows me, I love to eat. So I always got to have money. And if I ain't got no money, I'm not a happy person. Arthur J. Dub says unexpected. You know what? I would disagree with that, Arthur J. Dub. I would disagree with unexpected because I do believe if you know the kingdom and you know how prosperity and reciprocity works, it's not unexpected. See, here's the thing about favor. Favor, because of your righteousness, because of your humility, favor should always be expected. Velvet Rope Experiences in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Connection, 6 degrees of separation. Favor. Favor should always be expected. I know it's going to happen. I can see it in my imagination, my sanctified imagination. I'm going to receive help. See, favor is also connected to one word, faith. Oh, God. Unexpected and timing, not receiving it. You're absolutely right. The timing is unexpected. That's what that's what Arthur J. W. says. Now, Tyrus says, I'll always have to finish on the replay. Favor should always be expected. It should always be expected. Why? Because you are a child of the kingdom. And the kingdom works with a currency of favor. You are repaid. Oh, somebody get some love on this one. You are repaid for your work through favor. Let me give myself some love. I love that. You are repaid through favor. See, a lot of people think, well, I did good for somebody and I helped somebody and I was in somebody's corner. So I should get this or I should get that. I should see my favor. I should see what, and if you're looking at it like that, you ain't never gonna see it. Ain't that right? Oh, I believe it's right. I believe that Tiffany Hicks says it is right. You may not ever see your favor. It may not ever show up the way you think it should. It may not ever manifest to a way that people will say, "Oh yeah, it is right there." Thank you, there, beloved. And that payment, that payment. Tiffany Taylor Hicks can let you know the truth. It's not going to come the way you expect it to. Your favor is going to be just as Arthur J. Dub said. It's going to be unexpected to others. It's not unexpected to me. I know I'm due favor. I know I'm due favor. I know I'm due favor because I put my work in. If you don't put no work in, don't expect nothing to get out. If you go to work all week, you expect to get paid on week. Right? Tiffany Taylor Hicks says, or my favor may not come from the person. Oh, it's never going to come from the person which you expect it to. Amen. And you receive it. And I want to let you know, Tiffany Taylor Hicks, your favor will never come from the individual that you expect it to. That's the first rule of business or understanding favor in a way, understanding favor. That's the first rule. Thank you, Tiffany Taylor Hicks. That is the first rule of understanding favor. Don't help and expect that person to help you. Arthur J. Judge says, never will come through who you think. It don't expect it to come through. Just expect it to come through. Don't expect who it's going to come through. Just expect it to come through. Don't expect it. Oh, God, somebody give me some love on that. Don't expect it. Don't expect who it's going to come through, but expect it to come through. Somebody needs to say something about that. Why? Because I done seen some of my friends in business right now who ain't had no way to pay nothing. Didn't have a nickel on nothing, including myself. And we found a way because of favor. And then that person that we got favor from, we never expected that person to give us that favor. That favor come from somebody like, where did that come from? What put it on your spirit to help me? How did you give me a break? What made you say you'll be on your way with that? How come you gonna loan me some? And that's what it is. You're going onto the job. You're getting ready to travel to meet your husband, if I'm not mistaken. And you're gonna be put together, and your union is gonna be joined once again. And it's not finance that's doing that. It's favor. He went all the way to another state to find employment and to make sure that everything was set for you and him. When he got there, it was set. It was set when he left. See, that's the thing. That's the thing about favor. Favor is already in position when you give the work. See, it's kind of like at your job or at your business. When you go to work at the end of the week, your bank or the company that you have, they're not trying to figure out how they're going to pay you at the end of the week. If they are, that's a pretty sad company. They already got the money. And it's the same with the currency of the kingdom. They already got the favor. God, the Spirit of the Lord has already got the favor put away for you to pull out to pay you. He just has to find the individual, the vessel. He just has to find a vessel in which to do it through. So your business, your job, whatever you're doing, you're waiting for the favor. You're not waiting for the favor. You're waiting for the vessel to give you the favor. See, somebody is not always going to agree with the plan. Somebody's not always going to agree with the works. So what they're going to have to do, the Spirit of the Lord is going to have to find somebody who will listen and understand and do what he says do, so that you can get paid with favor. Timothy Taylor Hicks says, everything I desire is at my fingertips. All I need to do is reach for it. That's because that's the way he designed it, Tim. That's the way life is. Everything is right in front of you. That's why God put the eyes in the front of your head and at the back. Because everything is in front of you. Everything is in front of you. Everything is right there. You don't have to look for anything behind you, because it's not behind you. Everything you need is within eyesight view. And a lot of it is within you, which is, something that we have to understand too. But we're talking about favor, understanding favor, receiving favor. And now I'm going to talk about the last portion, and then we're going to get out of here. Reciprocating favor. Someone type that in there so that whoever ain't listening can get this in the spirit. Reciprocating favor. So that's the most important, last and probably the most important thing. The awareness of favor should comfort us. Yes, it should. We know that there's favor there. But I know that I'm doing my work, and I know that I'm going to get favor in doing my work, and I know my business is going to thrive and survive. Then I also know that I need to help other people. I know I need to reciprocate favor. I need to become not only the recipient, but the reciprocator. I need to not become the vessel, but the conduit of favor. I need to look at people and see, I need to be the individual that is working through to give to. Because when that happens, that's when we get into reciprocity. That's when we get into it. It's a cycle. It's a righteous cycle that we have to get into, knowing that if we help somebody is going to help us so that we can help somebody. Oh, wow. I like that. Yes, Lord. Why don't people know this? If we help somebody's going to help us to help somebody so that they can help us so we can help somebody. It's not about you. I hope you didn't miss that point. It's never about you. Whatever's going on in your life, whatever's happening through you, with you, by you, for you, of you, it's not about you. It has nothing to do with Tiffany Taylor Hicks, although we love her to death. It has nothing to do with Arthur J. Dove. It has nothing to do with anybody who's listening, standing, or talking. It's about the person that you are there to receive the favor. Oh, man. There are people out there who are watching you, Tiffany Taylor Hicks, every day, everything you type on Facebook, every conversation you have, every spirit that you divulge. There are people who are watching you, and you're looking at the way you handle business, so they can decide, when I'm in trouble, can I handle it like she handled it? Arthur J. Judge, there are people watching you and seeing your relationship with men, and your relationship with God, and how your husband and how y'all were separated, and how you handled that. Because if they ever go through that themselves, then they're going to need to know how you did it. Tyra Speaks, there are people right now who are watching you handle your vision or your movement, so that when they get a vision, an idea, they'll know what to do when they run up in a storm. That's what favor, that's one of the things about favor. It teaches you. Guys, I'm going to get up out of here. I've had a wonderful time. I've enjoyed myself. Please keep God first. And those who say that they're going to follow me and that they're going to help me become a supporter, Tyrus has already left the information on there. So please do what you can, and please help us out, because we are short we need 198 more supporters. 198 more. We're down to 198 now, y'all. $5 a month will help us out. It'll help us to become more vigorous, more vital. We're connected with a television station because of God, and because of the favor, and because of our humility, and because of the righteousness of what we do. So we're going to be moving up. We're going to be growing, and we want you to grow with us, because grass grows together, and weeds grow what? By themselves. And we're no weed. No, we are the grass of God, and we really enjoy that you're part of this production. And I really want to thank Arthur J. Jubb and Tyra Speaks and Tiffany Hicks and all those who come on religiously. I didn't see Kawana Pittman, but that's because her husband having a birthday. All right, guys. Thank you. You are wonderful at Self Easy. Thank you, Tiffany Taylor Hicks. Guys, if there's something I can do for you, please don't hesitate to call. Don't hesitate to ask. I might say no, but that don't mean I don't love you. All right, peace.